Libra. Hello, babes. How are you guys doing? It's 3 a.m. on the clock, and I definitely had to pause this pre-shuffle because we got to go through this together. The way what I'm picking up already, as soon as I'm laying these cards down, you got to get this, okay? So, welcome back to Terra Stations. I am your girl, Sai, and this is going to be for the Libra singles. You definitely could be dealing with no one, or you could also be, single and mingling. It's up to you. No tea, shade, or judgment how you living, but as long as you are not married or been in a long-term relationship, this message is directed for you. Now, let's get into it. The backstory here is Page of Cups. I hadn't even really covered this, but I'm gonna tell you what I did cover. Page of Cups is here. This is you following your own tuition. This is you. I feel like intuitively, it's like there's an offer that comes up. There's some type of invitation, or maybe someone asks for or asks for forgiveness, and I feel like you have to contemplate, but emotionally, like following your intuition. Okay, now in the past we do have the Chariot here. I'm gonna show you something in a minute, very specific for somebody, but generally we have the Chariot here. Cancer energy is here. I feel like you took off with somebody, or you took off towards somebody. We're gonna get to the specific story in a minute. Just keep that in mind. But I feel like here it was like, okay, I'm getting ready to start something new. I'm gathering my things and I'm going over here. Whether that was physically or emotionally. Could have been both. But the Five of Cups comes this month. Sadness, grief. 3 cups on the ground, 2 standing. So I'm picking this up now. Intuitively, it's like, well, all isn't lost, but some is. Which makes me feel a little hopeful for something here, but hold on. Now, we also have in the next situation for this month is Page of Pentacles. So it feels like regaining focus. It feels like trying again. It feels like, but in a different way, having to rebuild stability here. Now, for someone very specific, do you see the city here? See how close it is? Do you see on this sadness, this Five of Cups energy here, how far back the city is? And even in this Page of Pentacles, where you begin to refocus and rebuild, how far back the city is. I'm picking up on someone specifically that moved to the city. Maybe to be closer to someone. Maybe you even thought you were going to move in with somebody. Or maybe just like, I'm moving to the city. I want to see if there's love there. Take it as it applies. But I feel like there's disappointment. Something goes wrong. Something is disappointing. Something causes grief. A person, the situation doesn't go as planned. And then I feel like somebody has to move back from the city. They move out of the city. Yeah. That's why I feel like this is so far. And somebody could say, well, I'm hearing like San Francisco. I never get locations. But that bridge is giving very much San Francisco. I believe that's where that bridge is. And this gives country. Like somebody has to move from the city to the country to restart. So it's almost like maybe somebody has to move back home. Now let's get into it, because like I said, I had to get that out right then. On the bottom, behind that Page of Cups is the devil, because the Page of Cups was actually the bottom. But next was the devil. Capricorn could be significant with this energy, but it's a toxic situation happening. You invested in something toxic or someone that you couldn't trust. Now, if this is you, this is self-deception. Like you made some moves or made some decisions from a toxic point of view. I'm going to just say it like that. Looking at it the wrong way. Clarify this Page of Cups for Libra. Let's see what's happening with this Page of Cups. Why you were having to listen to your intuition for Libra, please and thank you, Spirit. King of Cups. This is being emotionally mature. But this is also Scorpio Pisces energy, so one of those water signs could be significant to you. But that's definitely like on an energetic level, it just feels very much like if you listen to yourself, your own intuition when it comes to how you feel, it's almost like I kind of want to say like head over heart, but it's still an emotional tie there. So it's not like, well, I don't care and I'm moving on. I'm gonna do what's best for me. But this is like, well, I do love this person. I'm gonna just take it to the chin. I'm gonna be emotionally mature about the situation. It's almost giving like secret love. On the bottom, we do have the moon here. This is more Pisces energy, but Cancer is here now too. So we got all three water signs showing up. For some of you, this could be somebody you have children with, even if you're not in a relationship with them. I'm also seeing Aquarius here and Leo. But this is much like healing and happiness and feeling good again, feeling real joy. I feel like you have a decision to make. But there's definitely, even if you're not dealing with somebody like on that extent, there's some level of being emotionally mature here about how you feel about somebody. Most definitely. Even if this person don't know, this person may not even know, Libra, that you feel this way about them. Because the moon is here showing that there's secrets here about how somebody feels. There also could be some secrets here about having some type of intimate connection here with somebody like on the low. So take that how that applies to you. But either way, I definitely see that you were just trying to, do the right thing in terms of you, following your heart and not getting hurt. But I definitely feel that you hope things go the right way in the long run too. Okay. Clarify this King of Cups. I like to do my shuffling most of the time offline and meditating, off camera I should say, because it takes some time. But y'all here, so bear with me. King of Cups for Libra. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is action. So this is like back and forth. Maybe it's communication, maybe it's back and forth traveling. On the bottom is the Magician. I feel like somebody's trying to make something happen here. So somebody may reach out to you, somebody that you care about, or this could be that actual, if it's not you, this King of Cups, this is somebody coming towards you. But most of the time, kings and queens of the tarot, they are marriage material, meaning most of the time they are married. But this person is showing up available, or either, like I said before, which I was picking up, the general, this is you. And this is how you're feeling about somebody, but you also have to be emotionally mature. Like, you have to check your emotions. Gemini could be significant too. The Magician is on the bottom of the Eight of Wands. There's definitely some communication here. There's definitely some working. And I'm saying working, whether this is, talking, but it's making some moves. There's some motion going on to try to manifest something between you and somebody here. I'm seeing Seven of Swords, so somebody could be sneaky. That's why I said the moon is here. Two of Swords, there's that decision energy with the Seven of Swords. That could be somebody reaching out to you. Okay, this is the biggest line I'm picking up. Biggest storyline I'm picking up is there may be somebody reaching out to you that you do have feelings for. But for some reason, I feel like you know that you can not go but so far with this person, or this connection is what I'm getting. Somebody here definitely could be committed. It has to be them. It can't be you because you single. But why? Yeah, I'm just picking up like they are already committed to somebody, but they are showing up to you, trying to make something happen with you. And I feel like you wish that it could happen. So you kind of like, well, should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? This is some secret shit. Secret shit. Okay, I'm getting tongue-tied because it's late. But yeah. Ten of Swords is here. Eight of Cups. You could have already walked away from this person. You could have already left this person behind because they hurt you before. Now that makes me also feel like somebody could be recently single. This could be an ex-husband, an ex-wife, an ex-spouse, whether it's male or female. But maybe they are putting in the work. Somebody is like trying to put in the work, or trying to make something happen here, like physically. So it's like I'm showing up, I'm popping up, I'm doing whatever it takes. That's why I was picking up on that commitment, because this king, either he's an ex or he has another family. Whether it's male or female, it's not about the gender, it's about the energy. So this would definitely be a masculine energy, like a charmer. Whether that's a male or a female, women can be charmers. Yeah. But you definitely sitting up here like, what should I do? What should I do? So let's move on to the chariot. The chariot here with this two of wands. Okay, yeah, definitely taking off here to go down a new path. On the bottom is two of cups. Somebody here, like I said in the beginning, somebody here was like, you know what? And this could be two sides, because I am picking up on somebody leaves a connection behind. Like, okay, I'm trying a new connection here. Ooh, I just got like somebody left one connection to go towards another connection. Like, well, I'm gonna go and see, what this is about. Or maybe somebody been planning this for a while. We ain't going too far back, but it definitely shows where somebody was like, yeah, I'm going through this door, this new door, and it's two of cups on the bottom. So either someone leaves and then they become single, or either someone leaves somebody for someone else. Either way, I'm picking up on somebody, like, even if they didn't have a person, like somebody here, one of you, Libra, y'all move. Like, okay, I'm moving over here because such and such is over here. Whether you left one connection to go to another one, or whether you didn't have one at all and you just trying it, there's a new connection here that somebody went towards. And I'm also picking up where somebody left behind a connection too, but it still feels like they went to something else. Interesting. Yep. And then we have this Five of Cups showing up. Clarify this Five of Cups. Too many. These cards kind of big. When I got my long nails on, I really can grab them, but my nails are short, so bear with me. Five of Cups here for Aquarius. I'm saying Aquarius, Libra. I just did Aquarius. My bad, guys. This Three of Cups hopped out over here on this Two of Cups. So there's definitely a third party situation going on, because the Three of Cups energy is like, hey, we getting together. Now, sometimes it could be a celebration, like for an event, like a wedding. Sometimes, depending on the other cards around it. But this feels more like somebody was enjoying the friends, because that brought you some disappointment. Now, this also could be a situation too. Doesn't feel much like it, but I would say I can see it here, where somebody may, be hurt because somebody spends more time with their friends. Like, they choose their friends over you. On the bottom is a Hierophant. Oh, no. Take that if that applies. But this Hierophant on the bottom, we got Taurus energy here. But we also have very much do the right thing. You see this? This means there's some type of oath, vow. Somebody has to stand on something that they said they were going to commit to here. But meanwhile, somebody is out here enjoying doing what the hell they want to do with the friends and partying and living their best single life. And yeah, you are single, but it looks like you might have been mingling with somebody here, and that's what causes this sadness, Libra. Or if you were single, you end up dealing with somebody. Maybe somebody says, yeah, I'm married. The fuck? I'm just saying. Somebody here has a vow or commitment that they are supposed to honor, and somebody is breaking that. But what it does, it end up causing you the grief, the sadness, the loss. Death is on the bottom. Yes, something is over here because somebody is already, look, Queen of Cups. Something is over here because somebody's already committed. Now, going back to the ex-spouse, because we do have matching energies here as well. This definitely shows me where there could have been an ending between you and your ex-spouse, because somebody was doing the exact same thing. They were doing too much partying out here, like they were single and they were not. Scorpio could be significant. Once again, Cancer, Pisces. So that definitely could have been, on the back end there. But that's very specific. What I'm generally picking up here for the singles is somebody definitely is sad because someone was spreading the love then. 5 and 3 of cups is 8 of cups, meaning I had to emotionally detach. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could be finding out somebody you're dealing with married. Or even if you knew it, it still kind of feels like I'm still sad because there's a liar here. That's all I'm gonna say. Look, the Empress is showing up. This is the wife. She could be a Taurus, once again, more Taurus energy, or a Libra. Doesn't have to be either of those signs, but that's the wife. Ace of Swords. Maybe she finds out. Looks like a wife finds out, or either you find out about the wife. Take it as it applies. There is a wife here. I told you. If this ain't your reading, keep scrolling. But this is the storyline. The storyline. Not getting lazy. All right, Page of Pentacles here. What's happening? Five of Swords flipping out in reverse all the way over here. Yeah. At the beginning of the reading where somebody left and went towards a new connection or left a connection. Five of Swords in reverse. So, all right, this is definitely the opposite. This is definitely people setting you up. They don't have good intentions, but it goes in reverse. So what you do is you leave those people behind. You get away from that situation. You get away from those people that don't mean you any good. Or this person in particular. It feels like several people involved though. I ain't gonna lie. It feels like more than just a married couple in the side piece. It feels like there are a couple people involved. I keep getting 5. We got 5 here. We have 5 here. On the bottom of that is 7 of Cups. Yeah, 7 of Cups is where people think shit is sweet. And sometimes it is. But in this situation, it's not. You thought shit was sweet. And then you find out that it wasn't. You were around ops. You definitely were. Or you definitely are. Because we still in July currently. Right now. So, I'm going to just say you definitely need to keep your eyes peeled this month. Because something definitely could be being revealed about a person that you were looking at as an opportunity to, build a connection with. 3 of Swords is falling out with the 4 of Swords. Yep. And the 3 and 4 is 7 of Swords. There is a liar here. Like I said, it's going to cause some heartbreak. You definitely going to have to heal. The Tower is here too. But because you are getting this message, and hopefully I'm in time. Hopefully you will see it in time. Not saying you can change it, because you cannot change other people. But what you can do is prepare yourself for it. Mentally and emotionally. It'll hit a little softer when you already saw the shit coming. So take it as it applies. I'm definitely seeing that this person may definitely still be trying to come back around. Keep that in mind too. This person is around you, or they're trying to get back around you. I feel like they're around you. I'm not even gonna lie. Even if it's someone's ex-husband or ex-wife, you still communicate with this person. And I feel like they still on the same bullshit. But the good thing is, like I said, you gonna reverse all of this. You are definitely gonna be getting away from these people. That's why I said some of y'all gonna be moving away, like physically relocating. Let's get some tea, and then I'm gonna get an oracle message, and we're gonna let it go. And y'all gonna go through your month already knowing if the bullshit applies to you or not. Triggers is coming out. Let me read it again. Triggers, flashbacks, trauma bond, inner child wounds, attracting toxic. And it came out with anger. So somebody is definitely feeling tied to a person simply because of some type of childhood trauma. So, for example, say if you came up in a broken home, maybe your parents weren't together. That could cause some type of void or lack thereof. So then some people can definitely take that trauma into connections, relationships, or even the people that they are attracted to. Like you would be attracted to the same type of energy that was toxic as you was growing up. It's the truth. And Anchor says hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness, and chained up. Feeling very much tied some sort of way, but the tie is a trauma bond. On the bottom, we have present, feeling the moment, becoming aware today in the now. The present makes me feel like this is what you are realizing this month. You are realizing why you were feeling tied to this person or the situation, why this is happening, why this is going on. I feel like you're putting your pieces together as one big puzzle. I feel like you're getting clarity. What else happening for Libra? And I apologize if I've been saying Aquarius. They had a long reading too. But we're talking about you, Libra. Let's make that clear. Dismiss, disregard, ignore, looking the other way, leaving behind. Somebody's moving the hell on. Adrenaline is here on the bottom. Roller coaster ride, ups and downs, good and bad, rush of feelings. You're tired of the roller coaster. So that's why I say you're getting away from this. Escape. Exactly. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding from the influences, from the bullshit, from the drama. Period. I like it. I like it. For Libra, the full moon is here on dismiss, and we already had a full moon, so this definitely could have already taken place for you. You've already realized and got that clarity during that full moon. Like, why is this person got me up and down in my emotions? Why does this connection make me feel like this all over the place? Look at emotions here. I ain't even looked down yet. On the bottom is single. Emotion says light waves, in and out, crashing, unpredictable. So yeah, you go back to a real single status. Even if you were dealing with somebody, it's like a real single status. It says independent, freedom from attachment available today. Yeah, so you get back out here. Look at this risky situation. That's what you were involved with. And look at family on the top. Somebody's family is involved here. Whether it's your ex and that family, but it makes me feel like somebody else has a family. That storyline. Being breadcrumb. Maybe, some people have parents that are side pieces, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But I mean, if you know, you know. Like, yeah, my daddy, he has side pieces, or yeah, my mom, she was a side piece. And it's like maybe you subconsciously feel like that was okay, or you feel like you could settle with that at least, and maybe you end up putting yourself in the same situation. But I see that you, like I said, you getting clarity here. Jealousy coming out, rumors, pettiness, being envious, talking behind the back. Yeah, they're definitely it's definitely somebody here trying to block a connection for you as well. That could be specific. Take it as it applies. Maybe this person listens to what other people say. We got past and illuminate coming out. So things from the past. And it makes me feel like past situation, past people. When you've been through something with one person and then you meet a whole different person, but you're going through the same thing with them. Repeated patterns, repeated cycles from generation to generation is what I'm picking up on. And that's to end that on when I was talking about the parents earlier, because I got sidetracked. Yep. Welcome to my ADD. What's happening here? Slapping me in the face, because what is this? Storm, unexpected, toxic, bound, and patterns. Then we just talk about patterns. Something is definitely going to, and it's hitting the house. Something going to rattle the home. Somebody, didn't I say earlier that somebody's wife was going to find out what was happening here? Yeah. Self-care, energy, and renewal and spark is what you need to be focused on. And like I said, you will get there. So some shit is gonna happen for the hell of it. Like, when I say the hell of it, like, it's gotta happen. So let me take that back. Not for the hell of it, but because it needs to. This is gonna be going down because it's in divine timing. Breaking the chains. Yeah. One more. For Libra. Regret, repression, freedom, leap, Uranus, and opportunities. Getting over the past, getting over the regret, getting over whatever held you down or kept you down. Looks like a masculine. Freedom from that situation, from that person. You're getting free, breaking the chains. Exactly. Let's get an oracle message and I'm gonna let y'all go. For Libra, what do they need to know about their love connections? Single Libras. Distance. It was on the bottom of one of these cards, one of these decks. Distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. On the bottom, we got twin flame. The person, this person is your mirror soul. This is why the connection feels so sacred to you. It feels sacred because you see your, no to your shade, but your flaws in this person, which a lot of times makes us feel like that justifies, like it's okay, somebody I can relate to. It's like a trauma bond. It's like a comfort zone too, clinging to the past, things you know been doing, the type of energy of connections you've been dealing with in the past, like, and it feels very breadcrumbing. It feels very draining. It feels very much like not a priority. So distance is required between you and this person. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. So for some of you, maybe you and this person, maybe y'all will come back around at another time, not right now. Or maybe this is a different relationship that we are trying to grow here, and this one is getting in the way. Take it as it applies for you, but definitely, I will say this with love, buckle up. You got this though, Libra. Stay out your head. You got the clarity. You're gonna be starting back over. You're not gonna. This isn't a situation where it puts you down and you stay down. This is like a situation where you take one to the chin, like, okay, it almost feels like, okay, well, I learned my lesson in that and I'm gonna keep it moving and I'm not gonna let it stop me, from loving again. I'm just gonna cut ties with this particular person or this particular situation or this particular type of energy. I'm not gonna deal with people that, spread their love thin or that are already in relationships. And like I said, no tea, shade, or judgment. You could definitely be a Libra that's, a person that didn't mind before dealing with people that dealt with other people. But I feel like that is all changing for one reason or another. But y'all definitely are going to be picking back up and starting your own thing. And I lived it for you, Libra. So chin up, chest out, babe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good month.